Because a lot of people say we lack an infrastructure here in the city. So what are some of your plans to help us get that infrastructure so we can produce more projects like this to get our artists out?
Well, I think first and foremost is going to be setting the precedence for how to release a project. I think that a lot of times, a lot of artists are misguided because they don't have the right team or the right consultation or support to ensure them on how to do a release. And I think that it starts with that first and foremost. I think that needs to be taught, amongst the culture with people who don't have that information. They need to understand how to roll out a project and how to be patient and not just put anything out thinking that, the fans or the listeners are going to listen to a whole project when they don't even know you. I think it's going to start with building your brand. And it's going to start with putting out quality music, and then from there, you build. So that's what I plan to do, is to just kind of, be a part of a lot of people's career who are serious and who want to put something out that's quality driven.
Okay. Why do you think the A&R game is kind of lost right now?
It's lost because they pretty much they lost the touch of being associated with the cats that's really in the streets, is really in the studios. They really knows who the next person is or who the next to blow is. I think the politics have changed, based on, the digital game and the digital world. So now it has to be taken into a whole nother context, and it has to be our responsibility to not wait on anybody and, put something together that's special and put it out ourselves.
Okay. So when you say you keep keeping your ear to the street, so I reckon your ears to the street.
Absolutely. I stay in tune with the streets, and I've been doing that my whole entire career. That's a fact.
5 artists in the city of Chicago that you feel like that's working and they on their way to scratch that surface and say they made it.
Well, I'm not biased at all, but I salute the city for working. So if I had to choose 5, I say Valet. The kid's future's bright. Backwood Jones, always been a fan of YP's, Queen Key, and then I'm also for the underdogs too. So I gotta throw my man Ray Illa in there and Joel Quintez.
Okay, I rock with Joel Quintez. I feel like he's a very underrated artist in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, he's also on Mineral Water too. So that's we did something real special. I can't wait till that come out.
Okay. So we got
I just told you, right?
Yeah,
I just told you. I slipped one out there.
Yeah, we got one. Okay.
Word.
So I'm gonna ask this: by you being an A&R, what's your response to the question that when a lot of artists from the city says that there's no one out here helping us, no one guiding us the way what we need to do to get to where we gotta go?
Well, it's kind of like a halfway opinion on that. I think there's a lot of people that are being helped. I just think that work needs to be, marketed and put out to the public in the right way so they can appreciate that they have the help. There's just always people helping out here. And, like myself, I embrace, a lot of the talent from the city. And, I can't deny hotness. If it's hot, it's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the internet kind of messed the game up as far as, the fans finding out who's hot and messing up the whole A&R game?
It didn't mess it up totally. I just think that it gave you more access and it allowed people to think that they were something they're not. A lot of artists really putting in work, really are in the studio countless hours shooting visuals, figuring out marketing plans, and really figuring out a way to, blossom. Then there's artists who think that, just uploading, something to YouTube is going to, create stardom. And sadly, that works too for certain people. But, the talent needs to come back to the streets. And I think the talent will come back to the streets once we take control independently all the way and do it ourselves.
Okay. So, you say independently and do it yourselves. What would be some tips that you would give to some of these artists?
Believe. That's the first. Believe that you can do it however you see it for yourself. A lot of times, we wait around to take order or, overthink. Don't overthink. Just kind of do it how you want to do it, how you see it as your vision, and roll it out. It's gonna happen.
What is your take on Vultures in hip hop culture?
Sadly, Vultures have kind of ruined the game because they taken a lot of information and ran with it and really didn't give back to the culture. So that's my opinion on Vultures. They just bloodsuckers.
Yeah. So would you say that because a lot of blog sites are ran by people? Well, this be one hip hop culture is urban, black and brown culture, but a lot of these media outlets and labels are ran by non-black or brown people. So would you consider them the vultures, and what advice would you say to the people to try to go around them?
I wouldn't consider them vultures. I would only consider vultures people who are really vultures. I think that there's people in the culture who really appreciate real hip hop and real music, and then I feel like there's people who are exploiting it, and those are the vultures. The people who really don't have the respect and the proper learning of hip hop and really appreciating it and doing it genuinely, opposed to taking everything from us.